Hey guys, John here with the Superior Conversions and Outdoors YouTube channel. And for the next 3 days, we are taking this camper all the way up the North Shore in Minnesota, from Duluth right up to the Canadian border. We're gonna see waterfalls, raging rivers, epic shorelines. We're gonna make some delicious food. We're gonna hang out by the campfire. We are gonna have a blast. All right, let's go. All right, guys, we are off like a herd of turtles. Got a little jaunt down to Cooke State Park, Minnesota. That is our first stop on the trip for tonight. And tomorrow starts the fun one. Well, we're gonna drive the entire North Shore of Lake Superior in Minnesota. We're on the road, let's go! Oh, and it's raining. All right, we made it to the park. Time to find our campsite. And it's still raining, which is kind of a bummer, but oh well. That river's no joke down there. The St. Louis River, which, cool enough, the river that flows behind my in-laws' house is also the St. Louis River. So here we are, real close to Lake Superior, and where this makes its exit into Lake Superior. I'll find some footage of the river in their backyard. On into the campground area. Oh, they got the bear signs out. Welcome to bear country. Here's the shower house. We're here and I am pumped. Yes, rock outcroppings. Ha! Oh, that makes me really happy. Yeah. Trailer's leveled, we're all set up, and now it's time to just unpack a few groceries, get stuff situated in the fridge, get my pot out. So we're gonna do that first. Get the water pump on, all pressurized. A little pot. There it is. We're going with the classic spaghetti and pizza. This one is by GSI Outdoors. If you have one of these on the inside, you'll probably not be able to see it, but they have your measurement markings. Cover that. All right, well, that is boiling. I'm gonna put the rest of the food away. Oh, it already smells amazing. Seal it up. Wait 5 minutes. Stir it up. 4 more minutes and then it'll be cooked. Alright, so something else I want to start doing on my channel here is I just want to start praying with you guys. And you can let me know if you've got something you want me to pray for you about. Dear God, I just thank you for your beautiful creation and all the wonderful things that you have given to us. Wonderful things that you have made for us to enjoy. I first want to thank you for this beautiful location here where I am able to spend the night just enjoying nature and being outside and being surrounded by your beauty. And I thank you for this food. I pray you'll bless it to my body. I pray that you'll just use it to strengthen and nourish me. Just pray now for the rest of this evening. Just be with me. Give me safety. And I also want to pray for my wife and daughters while they are in Wisconsin visiting family. Thank you that they had safety traveling out there. Pray that they'll have a great time with their cousins and the family as well. And I just want to pray for anyone who's watching this, Lord, who might be going through something hard, because we don't know what each other's battles and struggles are, but God, I know you're sovereign and that you do. And I just pray that even through this little message that someone might be encouraged. And I just thank you for the good things you give to us. We thank you for Jesus, his death on the cross, and all the things that he accomplished on our behalf. We pray this all in his precious name. Amen. All right, let's dig in. All right. That's actually really good. I haven't had the spaghetti before. There. I'll let you enjoy the view as well. That was really good. All right, so we are walking to the bridge. It's a really nice place. Oh, so I just had one of the rangers stop by who are doing all their check-ins. Checked in, asked if I had any questions, and then told me to watch out for bears. They've had at least 2 or 3 bears pretty steadily running around the campsite. She's like, you shouldn't have a problem with your camper in the truck, but just so you know, we've got a couple of bears out here, so keep an eye on them. It's really nice to get here. Paved trail, accessible, picnic area over there. Take a little detour. Oh yeah. Wow. Lots of signs for keeping stuff away from the bears. I'm gonna give the bridge a minute to clear off, and I see, oh, maybe a little bit of a walkway down on the back side of the bridge here. Ah, yeah. That's what we want. Yeah, everything's definitely all slanted. Just the layers of buildup and sediment, and wow. Yeah, that's cool. Look at that. This is vertical. They're sitting this. Honestly, that might be even close to a 45-degree angle. These things are really leaning. Oh, just as smooth as can be. We've got the bridge to ourselves. Let's check it out. All right, honestly, this is cool. I wasn't really sure what to expect, and this is better than what I was expecting. All right, there we go. We made it across the bridge. And there's a path that way, path up that way, path that way, path that way. I think you could spend a lot of time here hiking. All right, that was pretty cool. And I am definitely coming back out here tomorrow morning before I head back into town. The rocks folded when underground plate movements moved the rocks. Pressure from the folding changed the rocks in the current slate and the gray whack formation. The tilted formation was split apart by lava from volcanic activity. So just a lot of pressure and moving, and from the glaciers that used to be in this area. Yeah, this is a neat state park. Even come here for a day use. Picnic tables, fire pit, come out, hang out for the day. a cool interpretive center here. Check it out. Logging was a big driver up here. It's a cool old saw. Oh man. Lots and lots of information. Whoa. That bridge was first built in 1934. That's the bridge right there. And then out to Lake Superior it goes. That's nice. Hello. Yeah, it smells amazing in there. It instantly brought me back to being a kid and smelling fires at my grandparents' place. I like that. That makes me happy. Oh, these are nice. Individual shower stalls. Women's bathroom here. What? A dishwashing sink. The other one did not have that. And there we go. The men's room. So I'm not gonna lie, I am getting really tired. It is 9:30. Starting to sprinkle again. I have to be pulling out of here before 8:15 tomorrow morning. I think I'm just gonna kind of get settled in here, get ready for bed, but I'm tired. I'm just gonna kind of take it easy here. It's pretty cozy in the camper. Got the fan going, got the exit window going, so there's a really nice breeze coming through. I am gonna make bread tonight. Before I go to bed, I am gonna make some bread. And I have got everything mixed in here. We've got bread flour, yeast, salt, and sugar. And over here, I'm warming up my water because I'm using the instant yeast. So you want to have water that's about 110 degrees, I think, is where I need to be. So we've got it incorporated enough. And then we're just gonna let it do a quick rise out here, room temperature. And then right before I go to bed, I'm gonna throw it in the fridge, and then it'll finish rising throughout the night. And then tomorrow morning, fresh hot bread. Yes. All right. The bread is starting to rise already. So that's gonna go in the fridge. I am going to bed. And we will see you guys bright and early so we can go take a hike across the bridge, see it in the sunlight. So thanks for coming along today. We'll see you tomorrow as we continue on up the North Shore. All right. Good night. Well, good morning. It's about 6:40. So I've got about an hour and a half here before I got to hook up and head into town for my appointment. Walk back down to the river and check out that bridge again. What a great spot. Let's check the bread status, see how it's looking. It's looking real good. We get my shoes and stuff on, and let's go for a walk. All right, so I ended up stopping in for a quick rinse. Very nice shower facilities. Hot water, pretty clean. They get cleaned daily. So, yeah, that was nice. But now it is time to get back to the site, get road ready, get hooked up, and get on the road to my appointment, and then up north. Finally time for some morning coffee. And it just so happens that the shirt I'm wearing, coffee, coincides with my coffee. And it's an instant coffee. I've not done much with instant coffee, but sometimes the situation calls for instant coffee, so. All right, guys, we are loaded up. We're all connected. Got coffee, and we are off. I'm really hoping I just don't spill this all over myself. All right, so cup of coffee review. I mean, it definitely isn't the best cup of coffee I've had, and this is only my second time ever trying instant coffee, so I don't really have much to compare it to, but it gets the job done in a pinch. All right, made it into town, so I'm gonna run in quick, get adjusted, and I'll be right back. All right, appointment's done, all adjusted up, and since I'm in town, I'm gonna run to Harbor Freight and see if they've got some of the leveling blocks. Just even on that site, it would have been nice to have something to drive up on. All right, so Harbor Freight didn't have what I was looking for. It looks like Walmart does. Guess we got one more stop before we head up the shore. All right, well, Walmart came through in the clutch again. Had exactly what I was looking for. Needed some duct tape and batteries. All right, got what we needed from Walmart, and now I am just finding a spot where we can park alongside Lake Superior and make some breakfast. Got a wind turbine coming through. All right, we are coming down the hill. Kind of downtown Duluth area. The bridge to Lake Superior, over to Superior, Wisconsin on the other side of the bay. And we're going down the big main hill, which will bring me right downtown, spit me out back on 35. Make sure to check out Canal Park. It's cool, it's really sweet. That is where the lift bridge is. Cool area to walk around in the summer, and then in the winter I've got a video I got to put together, but they have what's called Bentleyville, the City of Lights, and it is a massive light display that you get to walk through, so that's really neat too. So definitely check it out. Interstate 35 ends here in Duluth, but if you continue on through, you will end up on the North Shore, Highway 61, and that's the road that we're going to take all the way up to the Canadian border. This drive in and of itself is just, it is beautiful, just an absolute breathtaking view of the lake, rock formations, and you're going through woods, and it's just awesome. So I'm excited about taking this drive, and excited that you guys are here too. Found our breakfast spot. All right, check this out. Already using the leveling blocks. They are working perfect, so we can do some cooking. So there we go, already coming in handy. Bread, eggs, and bacon. Oh yeah, this bread dough's looking great. Fried up in a little bit of bacon grease. Oh man, what a spread. Avocado, bacon, fresh bread, eggs, orange juice, honey butter, and what a great view. All right, I'm gonna thank the Lord for this real quick. Gracious Father, thank you for this food. Thank you for the good gifts that you provide to us even though we don't deserve it. We thank you for the beauty of this world that you created, that we're able to enjoy it. Just thank you for Lake Superior. And thank you that I'm able to spend some time out here. Just thank you for this food. Pray use it to nourish my body, give me safety as I continue traveling up the shore. And just thank you for all the good gifts you give. Amen. All right, let's dig in. That is so good. Man, what a fantastic breakfast. I'm gonna call it brunch actually, because it's 11. That'll work at least until I get them at the campsite and get some soap and hot water, but at least they're all rinsed off. All right, that was a fantastic little brunch stop. Trailer's all ready to roll. I'm ready to go. So, up the North Shore we continue. All right, one of the first stops is the Buchanan Historical Mark. For this little town, was laid out in October 1856, named after President Buchanan, and it was the seat for the U.S. Land Office for the Northeastern District of Minnesota. But there's some big rocks down here, and I like big rocks. All right, we're in Two Harbors, Minnesota. Well, this is Agate Bay Harbor, but that is where they load up ore that comes off the range up here, iron ore. There's a big ship docked right there. Check out the size of this prop. Get me for scale. 10 tons, made out of bronze. Built in 1917, 600-foot Eugene W. Parkney from the Pittsburgh Steamship Company. There's a Lighthouse museum over here, and then there's also a big break with a lighthouse on the end, and definitely headed out there. All right, we're on the break. Way out there in the distance is a huge ship. Probably can't see it off the GoPro though.
So the next stop here is the scenic overlook at the Silver Creek Cliff Tunnel. And I'm realizing that I did a very poor job talking about this while I was originally filming it. But here we go nonetheless. So once you pull off the highway into the parking lot, you're going to jump on the Gitchigami Trail, which just means Lake Superior in the native language of the area. And then you're going to follow that all the way up to the scenic overlook.
There's a lot of vertical lines where they drill holes, stick dynamite down, and kaboom.
All right, so now that you have made it up to the scenic overlook, there's a plateau here, and there's also some information about the tunnel, a plaque, and a little bit about the original use prior to the tunnel being built, which was 1994.
All right, so you can kind of see this shadow line here. That is Wisconsin. So this is all part of the huge bay that belongs to Duluth and Superior, and then out almost to the end out there are the Apostle Islands, and then out that way is nothing that we can see until we get to Canada. It's crazy. This lake is huge. A group of climbers just came by. There's a few different anchor points up on this, so they must offer some type of climbing classes and whatnot. That's pretty cool.
So prior to the completion of the tunnel, the road actually used to go around the mountain. So the path that we were walking on used to be part of the original route of the highway. And I never got to experience that, but I've heard from a few people that it was quite the experience driving around it.
That is an awesome rugged shoreline. All right, next stop, or where we are right now, Split Rock Lighthouse State Park. And I've never been to this one either, so we're just going to do a little bit of day use and check it out. There's a big island down here, so that is where I'm headed. Get down to the beach. It's called Pebble Beach. Check it out, but really want to get a glimpse of that island, and I think might be able to get a glimpse of the lighthouse as well. Yeah. All right, found the island right there. Yeah, this is a cool spot. Okay, one thing that's really crazy about Lake Superior is you can have a shoreline that's like this, these pebble rocks, those huge, massive rocks we're on, and then some of them have this really fine sand. Wow. Really fine rock. You really can get a little bit of everything here. Oh man, the girls would love it here. These little rocks. Hey, there it is. We found the lighthouse. All right, well, Highway 61 is indeed a beautiful drive, but my goodness is it bumpy. Oh, it's terrible in the truck pulling the camper. So I needed to get out, give myself a break, because I'm just feeling in my back, stomach, just bleh. So we are at the Cross River. And apparently there's a little bit of a waterfall here. So we are gonna go check that out real quick and just get out of the truck. So I'll see you at the waterfall. All right, well, it is right here. And it's pretty cool. All right, here's the other side of the road. And then not too far away, dumps right into Lake Superior.
Thank you so much for joining me on the first leg of my North Shore adventure. If you're loving the journey so far, please smash that like button, drop a comment with your favorite moment, and make sure you're subscribed to catch part 2, where the adventure continues with even more stunning views and epic moments. Please share this video with your friends so they can join the adventure. We'll see ya on part 2. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and leave a comment about your favorite part. And then, if you want to see more videos, make sure to check out our channel for other camping videos, family adventure videos, and how we built our own off-grid cargo trailer camper. Make sure to subscribe and then hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when we post new videos. We share every Saturday morning and every other Thursday afternoon. And keep an eye out for the random short videos that might get posted. Thanks for watching, and please share the channel if you know someone else who might enjoy this as well. See you on the next adventure.